coaster still. I have a big gay dork inside me, but sometimes on these rides I have to put it underneath my seat. And you know, some of the best rides not only are based on TV, but are in front of a giant TV. That's why we're going to look at a simulated ride called the Funtastic World of Hanna Barbera.
Hanna Barbera is an American cartoon institution. Bill Hanna and Joe Barbera brought us a billion or two characters and shows that we loved as children and sort of fondly remembered as revisiting adults. And it all goes way back to 1957.
Have you guys really been together all that time? Nothing like a lovely couple.
With 50 years plus of programming and all that inevitable marketing, it only makes sense that these properties would eventually get made into rides. In 1972, Kings Island opened Hanna-Barbera's Enchanted Island, which was a ride where guests float through a giant television and see all their favorites, such as Gulliver's Travels, I guess that's a show, Hillbilly Bears, I kind of remember that, and Squiddly Diddly, who sure is a thing that exists. For Scooby-Doo fans, there have been several roller coasters, haunted houses, and shooting dark rides. Even those impish blue turds, the Smurfs, have been made into a few rides as well that I'm sure everyone loved.
Sing a happy song. Smurf the whole day long.
Today, for our featured ride, we'll now bolt up I-4 to Universal Studios, Florida.
Into the future of live entertainment, where every adventure you've seen on the screen happens to you. This is no ordinary theme park.
Because at Universal Studios, you are in constant danger of being seriously injured.
Live the movies at Universal Studios, Florida. No one makes believe like we do.
Universal Studios Florida premiered in 1990, and if you were like a 10-year-old me, you went way too early and found that the only working attractions consisted of Alfred Hitchcock's Birds 3D movie.
Birds, birds, birds!
And it's an E.T. world after all.
That means
That mutant never says my name. The attraction that saved the day for me was the Funtastic World of Hanna Barbera, starring the most popular characters from 1970. But first, the pre-show.
The idea that a ride in a centrifuge for 3 minutes won't make any sense without half of a plot.
George, Jane, remember to take your scripts, okay?
I really like the way they talk down to the Jetsons. You know, like they're stupid.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Barbera. And I'm Bill Hanna.
And we're dead now.
We want to show you how we make cartoons.
Everybody work. Everybody work. Everybody work. He big mean man whip us. We are slaves.
Hey, look, that's Dick Dastardly. Do you remember that old villain, Bill?
No, I don't.
Sure do. Hey, how about drawing Elroy Jetson? We've been animating the Jetsons since 1962.
Just us two, in this room.
Here, Mr. Barbera.
Okay, all right.
We're gods, I tell you! We're gods!
Thanks.
Here.
Haley Joel Osment is born.
The computer draws electronically. Take old Dick Dastardly's spaceship, for example. The computer drew everything you see.
Aha! I finally have you where I want you. I'm as deliciously wicked and unscrupulous as ever. In fact, you should make me and Muffy the stars of Hanna Barbera's next project.
Quick, Galaxy! Now! Now!
I'm taking it over when you go!
NAMBLA headquarters?
What do we do, Yogi?
Dastardly doesn't look, but we can say Elroy. Right, folks?
Yogi and Boo Boo then usher us into a theater and onto a simulated ride.
And if you don't know what a simulated ride is, it's where they put you in front of a big screen and just kind of move you around to simulate the experience. I wish there was a way I could illustrate this for you.
Gapple Dapple!
Now, Yogi.
Okay, folks, hold on tight.
Say, Yogi, what's our power source? Hydro biped antimatter?
Nope. A big old rubber band, boo-boo buddy.
Ugh, this ride's making me nauseous and hungry.
Lemony yellow, orangey orange, grapey purple, raspberry red. Rat! Do-gooders on our tail!
Yogi, no!
Oh man, I heard some kid died on this ride.
Oh no, I feel a pod race coming on.
It's a living! 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 It's a living!
Move it, dinosaur brain! Step on it, Barney!
Whoa, careful, we almost didn't pass that stone.
Look out, big elephants on parade, here they come, hippity-hoppity. They're here and there, big elephants everywhere.
Barney! This should scare you off my tail!
Ah, Matthew Lillard!
Shaggy and Scooby's bodies were never found.
No! Yogi!
Move it! One time! Take this! And that!
Arsenal provided by Data of the Goondocks.
Hold on, folks! Get it there! You never save him! Double drop!
All these thrills have left me all a twitter.
Don't worry, son! We'll save you!
He's heading for Coney Skyland!
A theme park in space? They're already flying around in spaceships. What else do you need to have?
And how do they breathe out there?
Going down!
Mom, Dad, Rosie, do something!
Hang on, son! Hold there, Mr. J! I'm trying, Rosie!
Whose idea was it to have a kid in the first place?
Now, Mr. J! Gotcha, Elroy!
Thanks, Yogi!
Anytime, Jetsons.
Here, Dastardly and Muttley are captured by that show Beetlejuice was always watching.
Attention, Netherworld shoppers! It's a monster Burfout Party Shop sale!
This is all your fault!
Mission accomplished!
Hang on, I've never landed before!
Oh man, did we just murder that robot?
Yeah, I meant to do that. So, folks, thanks for joining in the...
Hey, please don't sue for whiplash, folks. Well, that was one of my favorite rides as a kid, and was the very first ride to be done entirely using CGI with traditional cell animation compositing the characters. It was closed at Universal in 2002, but it still pops up in other parks every so often. So I recommend queuing up for it if you can find it out there.
Simulation or not, I'm about to produce some real vomit. So let's get off together.
So exit, stage left.